Now, the over 26 million eligible voters who are on the voters' roll are urged to go out in their numbers and vote next year. And those who are not on the voters' roll are encouraged to register. The first voter registration will be on the 18th and the 19th of November. The clarion call was made as the Electoral Commission officially launched its National and Provincial Elections campaign for 2024. The theme for next year's polls, which will for the first time include independent candidates, is Your Democracy, Own It. As the election season is upon us, political parties across the country have started energizing their constituencies to cast their ballots. So let's discuss this further. We're joined by teams by political analyst Yolokazi Mfuto. Yolokazi, good afternoon. Thank you for your time with us here on the SABC.
Good afternoon, Leslie. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me properly?
We can hear you loud and clear. Let's in fact get in on that conversation now. On the back of what was launched yesterday, we're edging closer to elections. The latest campaign is targeted at young people, especially, those who need to go to register and vote. And I wonder from your vantage point, why you think young people are choosing not to vote?
Well, the past elections have shown us that young people have not gone to vote, right? Some have registered to vote, but others have not shown up on the day of voting. And this is because young people have been very, not delusioned with the entire democracy. And you can tell from how they speak about democracy in this country, they will say this democracy and not own it. So I'm quite impressed with IEC with this slogan of Your Democracy, Own It. It means that young people this time around, they're going to be encouraged to actually go and exercise their vote, not only as a responsibility in ensuring democracy works, but it's to ensure that their lives are going to change by the people that are going to elect them in the next elections.
Well, let's get into that further. Youth as a powerful political agent and force. What is the impact that these elections are going to have in South Africa, perhaps as we quantify it down the line?
Yes, so these elections are quite important, and they are also they're changing things. I'm sure that in the next year going upwards, we are going to see a huge change in what politics looks like and what governance looks like. Because remember, now independent candidates are going to be voted for, and we're going to have 3 ballots in the elections. So also young people, they have always called for a change in the democratic space, because now we've seen that with the existing political organizations, they've been very much complacent delivering services. The public service leaders, they have not been doing much for young people and the general population of the country. So in this case, we've seen that young people are actually saying the next year, the 2024 is our 1994, we are going to show up. We are very tired of this current system. And now with the 26 million that actually have registered to vote, we still have about 14 million that is not registered to vote. And this, a large portion of it is young people. And young people now need the encouragement to actually, for them to go and vote and register online or register wherever there is stations from IEC. So these elections are going to be a change in tide in the democratic space for the continent, for the country.